Hello, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to Strawberry Ink. So, about 1 week of school left, maybe even less. Let that sink in. You can almost smell the sunscreen and gas station popsicles. If you're from Ohio, you probably already have dirt on your feet and haven't worn socks since April. That's me. Especially if you're a girl. Summer's about comfy shoes, barefoot chaos, and pretending that bugs are not that bad. But we're not here for bug spray. We're here to talk about Chad Doerman, a name that has become infamous across the U.S. after one of the most chilling countryside crimes I've ever came across. And yes, I just mentioned that this case is based in Ohio. But I am discussing true chaos. I am not discussing something real retarded. You might have thought I was gonna discuss something retarded, as Ohio is a pretty retarded state. But this murder suspect I will be discussing today is no white trash, is no scumbag. It is someone who acted straight out of a movie. Let's roll back to June 15th, 2023. Monroe Township, Ohio. Out in Claremont County, three innocent boys, whom were his three sons, Clayton, Hunter, and Chase, were playing barefoot in their yard. That's what Ohio kids do, in the summer especially. They try to be comfy and free and full of joy. These were three blonde boys, sweet looking, sun-kissed from running outside in the wild. You'd think they were invisible, but we know better. This was an unexpected event. I think most people would not expect their lives to end in such a way. Chad Doerman, their biological father, lined them up and shot them one by one. Execution style murder. His stepdaughter was able to run away and called the cops. At the same time, the neighbors who had heard the gunshots called the cops as well. Chad Doerman, the biological father of these three shot kids, was arrested at the scene. He was taken straight to the Claremont County Sheriff's Office headquarters and later booked into their county jail. He spent the night behind bars before being dragged in front of Municipal Judge Jason Nago, where he was denied bail. At that point, he was charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder. But Claremont County DA Mark Takalv had other plans. He announced that he was taking this case to a grand jury to bump those charges up big time. On June 26, 2023, the community gathered at the Geo Route Funeral Home to say goodbye. It was a celebration of life for the three boys, who never got a chance to grow up. They were cremated, their ashes held close by those who love them. Soon after, Tekal's prediction came true. The grand jury returned an indictment, this time with 5 capital murder charges. Tekal unsealed it right away and told the press he'd be pursuing the death penalty. The gloves were off. Chad's arraignment took place in front of Judge Richard Ferenc, and Chad, now flanked by his public defender, Laura Barron Allen, pleaded not guilty. Still, no bond, he would remain in custody, and still no sympathy. But the evidence, overwhelming. You can only imagine the horror, texts, witnesses, his own admissions. It was not long before Chad buckled under the weight of it all. On April 6, 2024, Chad pleaded guilty to all 5 charges in exchange for taking the death penalty off the table. He was sentenced to 5 consecutive life sentences, no possibility of parole. He now sits at the Inmate Reception Center in Orient, Ohio, which, if you're not familiar, is smack dab in the center of a state that basically exists to be peed on. Yeah, I said it. Ohio, where healthcare sucks, mental health services are a cruel joke, And everyone pretends the quiet isn't hiding something ugly. The state churns out forgotten places, like Monroe Township, where the countryside is peaceful until it is not. Chad's trying to backpedal, by the way. He's appealed to withdraw his guilty plea, but as of May 2025, that is pending. The judge already set no dice. He can't be resentenced under the terms of the plea. The judge, all he could do is let him withdraw the plea, but he has already refused to do that. These blonde kids, beautiful and barefoot, did not deserve what happened to them. You think blonde means innocent, and sometimes it does. But remember, hair darkens. The light can leave people too. Mine did, and I'm still trying to find it. So here's your reminder. 1 week of school left. Start making your plans for summer. Hug your siblings. Go barefoot. But don't forget, the world doesn't always care how innocent you look. Stay safe, stay grounded. I'll see you next time. And by hair darkens, I'm being serious. I started off blonde just like these kids, and now I'm fully brunette. But these kids did not experience that. I hope you all start making plans for this summer, fun ones. Have fun and have a good rest of your day.